Back
Fish
on
alert
Earth.
weather day.
Oh boy, we continue our stormy pattern, unfortunately for a holiday weekend too. So everyone kind of rounding out your 4th of July weekend, just know we will have a very similar forecast today and tomorrow as we have had the past couple of days. So our first alert weather day continuing today and tomorrow for scattered thunderstorms that will mainly pop up in the afternoon. Right now a very warm and muggy start, very cloudy out there, overcast conditions, finally starting to see some of the bottoms of the buildings here in Midtown. So that's just indication that the fog that we saw in some spots starting to lift and improve. It's very warm and muggy though for everyone. 76 in Atlanta, 77 in Marietta, 75 in Lawrenceville, and 76 degrees in Athens. Dew points also in the 70s. So the pool, probably a very enticing spot. I know it probably has been all weekend long. Hopefully you've been able to get some pool and lake and river time in if that's what your 4th of July weekend usually entails. Today, best you try to get out before 2 o'clock. Temperature by noon in the mid-80s. We'll keep mostly cloudy skies. We will see more sunshine this afternoon, but we'll also start to see an increase in that coverage of showers and storms after 3 o'clock. So if you have any plans to be outdoors after 3 p.m., you really need to keep your eyes to the skies, especially up in the mountains. If you're headed towards Lake Lanier or you are spending time up in the mountains anywhere from Clayton, Hiawassee, Helen into Blue Ridge, LJ, just know that you have a higher coverage of showers and storms earlier today. The mountains provide their own form of lift, so just keep in mind that you'll have the highest coverage of rain first, and then that will kind of spread out across Metro as we head towards 5 o'clock. Best coverage of rain today between 5 and 8. So again, you have any early afternoon plans, things like the Braves game, the pool, anything like that, you're good through about 2, 3 o'clock, and then we'll have more widely scattered thunderstorms. And after sunset, those storms look to sink south of I-20 and will be mostly quiet overnight. Getting out the door tomorrow morning for the commute forecast, we do look dry, very warm and muggy with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, but you do have the green light for that morning commute tomorrow, whether you're headed back to work or simply commuting back from the holiday weekend. Now tomorrow afternoon, another hot one. In fact, another first alert weather day tomorrow. Low 90s, feeling over 100. So it's going to be a hot and humid one with afternoon storms likely. In fact, I think tomorrow even a little wetter than today with that coverage of storms at around 60%. And then as we head into the middle of the week, rain coverage gradually tapers. We'll have just isolated showers and storms Wednesday and beyond. We'll go into a very summer-like pattern that does look a little drier. Let's quickly talk about Tropical Storm Beryl getting very close to the coast of Texas, expected to make a landfall potentially as a Category 1 hurricane just to the north of Corpus Christi and then weaken as it moves inland. And as it moves inland, we'll get some of the drier air on the backside of that. So that will also help kind of taper our rain chances towards the week. But we'll have no impact from Beryl. But if you had any plans or maybe you had a work trip out to Texas tomorrow, just keep in mind that flight's more than likely going to change in some way. So our first alert weather days today and tomorrow for widely scattered thunderstorms. It's still going to be hot and humid with low 90s feeling more like the triple digits. We'll start to dry out just slightly on Tuesday with a 40% chance for afternoon storms and then isolated afternoon storms in the forecast Wednesday through Saturday with highs back in the mid 90s Thursday into the start of next weekend. Here's what's